And we are live. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Stonadge channel. And it's double stream day, baby. It's West Ham against Leeds United today. First of all, in a battle towards the bottom end of the table. Of course, West Ham now mathematically safe. Leeds United, however, not so much. It's a huge, huge game for Sam Allardyce and for the Leeds faithful. And they travel to a team who have bigger fish to fry, West Ham United, of course, through to the Europa Conference League final. These two games are all about staying fit and staying in momentum. And that is why it is so imperative for them to get 2 wins on the board at the end of this season. They have a huge say in who will get relegated. West Ham, of course, they take on Leicester and Leeds, of course, today. So there's so much going on in terms of the relegation battle. Of course, Nottingham Forest declared themselves safe yesterday with that massive win over Arsenal, which of course saw our future, the team who are watching in the future, I say we're watching in the future, it's literally in a couple of hours time, Manchester City, they won the Premier League title, but alas. And also some good news this weekend, I finished uni, lads. I finished, I'm ready, I'm ready to rumble now for the rest of the summer and get going. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see people. Hey, David. Thank you so much for putting the thing in as well. I'm feeling way better, Mohammed. Hope you're doing well as well. I'm doing really well. Good to see you, Granny Dwarf, as well. I'm not wearing a tracksuit, no. I am wearing a Bayern Munich top. I have finished uni, finished uni on Friday, so had a nice bit of partying on the weekend. I had a Newport City presentation yesterday as well, which was really nice. And yeah, it's been good. Been really good. Feeling good, feeling good and revitalised. I did try and stream on Thursday for this West Ham team, of course, when they played AZ Alkmaar. Didn't miss much, did I really? It was a bit of a drab game. I still watched the game, but I was so tired. But now I'm just utterly revitalised and utterly ready to get going into the summer. The season's nearly over, of course, but that doesn't mean that we will be stopping. Oh no. If in fact we'll probably be going even further and heavier. Apart from when I go on holiday, I will be posting and streaming pretty much all the time. So that's the plan anyway. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. Considering you're not hungover. Yeah, well, to be fair, I was actually up quite early yesterday after my partying. Corey, how are we, buddy? Good to see you. Mate. Oh, don't worry. Drop me a DM, my bud. Drop me a DM. But it's good to have you back, bud. Really is. Oh, it's going to be fun. Good to have you back here, Corey. I'm looking to get to the football industry. Mate, you just keep asking questions, bud. It's fine. I've got no problems. Technically, I suppose sport media is the passion for me. So, yeah, that's basically it. Sport media is the plan. If I could be a part-time streamer as well, that would be nice. I can't complain about it. I cannot complain whatsoever. It's it's an honor really to be working in something that you love to do. And if you love what you're doing, then it's never really work, is it? It's never really work. Thank you, Liz. Good to see you as well. Yeah, I was out at Newport last night for their presentation. Got given a lovely framed shirt as well. I've just posted a tweet about it. With me and Izzy have a nice little photo together. How adorable. But yeah, no, in general, I've never felt such relief than when I handed in my final submission on Friday. It was unbelievable feeling, and to be able to say like, look, I'm now done with education is amazing. Maybe I might do a master's in the future, but for now, I'm chilling. I'm happy, and yeah, I'm just really happy with the way that the life is going at the moment. So, the new James Pearce. Oh, I don't know. Hey, Chicken Master, good to see you. Hey, Falafel. Falafel, good to see you. Just for finishing uni. I don't think I could be Carve Solikol. Don't think I could be. I don't know what I want to do in terms of, but it's just anything really to get into sport, and that regard. So I'm more than happy to do anything really, written or anything. But yeah, this is fun. So let's get into the teams then, shall we, ladies and gents? As David, as he always does, so kindly put the teams in the chat for me. Fabianski in goal for West Ham. Sofal, Ogbonna, Zuma, and Emerson Palmieri, with Wright, Souček, and Paquetá behind Fornals, Bowen, and Ings. It's a formidable side for West Ham United, even though they have rested some players such as Mikel Antonio, who's on the bench, Said Benrahma, who's on the bench, Tilo Kehra's on the bench as well as Divin Mubama, the young striker. For Leeds, Joel Robles, of course, formerly of Everton, in goal. No surprise to see him be preferred to Ilyan Meslier. Of course, he was played under Sam Allardyce at Everton. Luke Ayling, Forshaw, Koch, Voba, and Strauch in the defence, with Christensen as well. Harrison, McKennie, and Rodrigo behind Patrick Bamford. So on the bench, Meslier, Cooper, Brendan Aronson, Mark Rocker, Crescencio Somerville, Jorginho Ruta, Wilfred Nonto, Sam Greenwood, and Chilikoa Mullen. So there's lots and lots of talent in that Leeds team, but it's an absolutely must-win game. A must-win game for Leeds United, for Sam Allardyce in this Premier League survival battle. After Everton nicked a fantastic point at Wolves, after they were destroyed really throughout the 90 minutes. If they need a win, and they will go ahead of Everton with a win. But it seems very improbable for Leeds. They've also got Tottenham on the final day, which I suppose, I mean, he can get much more of a guaranteed victory at the moment than Spurs, but they've also got Leicester, who are hot on their tails, who take on Newcastle tomorrow live on this channel, as well as West Ham, and then that's it. So there's so much that West Ham can have a say in this relegation battle. Nottingham Forest also definitely safe. What a brilliant season for Steve Cooper and Nottingham Forest. It's all about staying up in the Premier League for when you come up. And I think realistically, if you said any Nottingham Forest fan they'd be staying in the league, it's an incredible achievement. And fair play to Steve Cooper and to Nottingham Forest for that result. Hey, Goomy, good to see you as well. Do I want some Jaffa cakes? I'd love Jaffa cakes, mate. Yeah, nah, it was honestly, yeah, the Liverpool game yesterday, I haven't seen it back, to be honest, but I saw the highlights, and I wasn't able to watch it. I was working, and realistically, I heard about all the issues. My parents told me them as well. Hey, Izzy, you're in the chat. How you doing? We will get Izzy half time as well. Yeah. Listen, Dublin's fun, lads. Let's just say that. Thursday nights are Europa nights. The thing is, here the players come by the way out. I think that the offside you can allow, because I don't think it was deliberate, but the fact that Mings didn't get sent off for that, realistically, it's a red card. It's definitely a red card. And excessive force as well. Oh, the West Ham players have brought their babies out. Oh, cute. Still heartbroken over Bobby. And hey, listen, right? We were on the train station, and there's loads of Leeds fans with Sam Allardyce masks on. I absolutely love that. I love that. That's incredible. Yeah. The thing is, Bobby scored. Happiness. We're all good, lads. We're fine. We're fine. We can move on. I think it was the perfect crescendo. Ming should have been sent off. Absolutely. That's ridiculous. You could see why the offside is given, but the sending off, it baffles me. Anyway, Fabianski in goal for West Ham United. Yeah, Jota should have been sent off against Spurs. I said that 100%. Sofal, Zuma, Ogbonna, and Emerson in that back four. Souček and Rice, of course, have played together a lot of times. for West Ham United. Jared Bowen, Paqueta, and Fornells behind. Danny Ings, who realistically, by himself up front, you don't really back him. And he hasn't really formed or struck a partnership with Mikhail Antonio either. I do have a feeling that him and Skamaka would play well together, though. Big Sam. Big bloody Sam. I didn't think I'd ever see him manage in the Premier League again, but here we are. Can he save Leeds United from pretty much doom and gloom? They've got a good side, you know. They have got a good side. Robin Koch's been moved into midfield. Forshaw's playing in midfield, of course. Adam Forshaw, much more experienced player. Rodrigo, Bamford, and Harrison. It looks like is it a 4-3-3? I think it's a 5-2-3, to be honest. Knowing Big Sam. There's no way Big Sam's playing 4-3-3. Koch's got to be playing centre-back. There's no way. Favourite crisp flavour? Salt and vinegar, mate. Every day of the week. There's not even a debate. Well, thank you, Falafel. I really appreciate that. I don't know which I don't know which direction I'll be going in, but we will see. We'll see. It might be written, it might be video, it might be audio, it might be graphics, it might be who knows. Yeah, Milner's going to Brighton, babe. Definitely. Yeah. I reckon Firmino goes Barcelona. Then Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain can. I don't know. I reckon Keita might go back to Germany, and I think Oxlade-Chamberlain will probably go to Southampton or West Ham or something. West Ham, you know, he'll go West Ham. I reckon. He actually will. That is such a West Ham signing. So I'm going to clear. I've had a good day, yeah. I got a bit of a story time, which I'm sure Izzy will say at half time. So stick around till half time.
I'll have it, Alex.
Anyway, stick around till half time because I've got a bit of a story time about my day so far. A bit of a funny story time. So Leeds will kick us off then at the London Stadium in the first of our double header today, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back tomorrow as well for Newcastle v Leicester. Let's get going. Let's get down to business. Who's that song by? I don't even know. But it's literally.
I thought it was Snow White, wasn't it? Let's get down.
Let's go down a bit. That one. I don't know. It's awful. It's an awful song. It just reminds me of my first year in uni. There is the skipper of Leeds United, Luke Ayling, of course. Popped up with a few goals recently, to be fair. The issue with Leeds is scoring goals. And also defending. In fact, the issue with Leeds is they're awful at football, to be honest. So that's probably why they're going to get relegated. But you wouldn't have said it. At the start of this year, they looked really, really like cohesive under Jesse Marsch. But it hasn't really worked out. But anyway, here's Bamford. It's going to fall to a Leeds body. Is it to Harrison? No. It's cleared away well. And that's another player who I think West Ham might be after in the summer. If Leeds do go down. Jack Harrison. He's a good player. Really good player. On his day, definitely someone who can cause so many problems for Premier League defences. I remember on those Premier League debut, of course, for Leeds United, he scored against Liverpool back in 2020, the COVID season. That 4-3 game, which was crazy. We all knew that how much of a great contribution Bielsa's Leeds would be to the Premier League. But they were lucky to stay up last season, and this season it looks like they're in having third season syndrome. Kate is going to be a regular in Horrible City. Holby City. I love that. The Liverpool 4. Yeah. Hey, listen, Alex. He goes out with Perry Edwards, mate. This is a chance West Ham could be the first relegated team to play in the Champions League in the Championship in 24-25. Nah, West Ham will be fine. I think they're mathematically fine. But here's Bamford. Oh my God, he's so bad. Lads, Patrick Bamford is awful. I'm sorry, I can't. He was sprinting down the wing. And by the way, please hit the like button and subscribe and all that good stuff. Sprinting down the wing, and he just bursts out of play for no reason. What are you doing, Patrick? Hey? Silly boy? Go play some more violin, my man. Nah, he seems like a nice fella, but he's just not very good at football. He's just not. He's not a Premier League footballer anyway. Here you go, West Ham on the offensive now with Sofal. Bowen. Oh, next season. I was going to say, Jamie, yeah, maybe. I think West Ham will be fine, though. I think they'll invest well in the summer. They should do. Oh, that's a foul by Zuma. I think this is a complete off-season for them, to be honest. Like, when I've seen them, they haven't even looked that bad. But there's just certain games, they're just too inconsistent. But a year of Paquetá in the league, I don't know what Skamaka will be doing, but I think they'll be fine. Like, I don't see a real issue with what West Ham will be next season. Yeah, it's horrible, man. He is awful, but like that doesn't give anyone an excuse. Wolves must be the most useless and boring club in the Prem. Well, to be fair, you were looking at Leeds. Wolves are being the team that breaks the big six, but of course the Chinese money is drying up a bit. It's a long ball over the top for Bamford again. Is he onside? I think he is. He's waiting for support. He's got support. It's a great ball. Oh, it's an awful touch. And if Rodrigo had a bit more composure, it would be 1-0 Leeds. And it's just an awful touch from Rodrigo. And West Ham United have been twice hit over the top towards Bamford, and that was a really good pass from the Leeds number 9. It should be 1-0. It is Rice. Of course, another monumental performance in Europe for West Ham by Declan Rice again. He just continues to defy it. And I think if they do win the Europa Conference League this summer, they will probably keep hold of Rice for one more season, I think. I just think that there is a lack of suitors, really, that are true. I don't feel like Arsenal would be suiting of Declan Rice. I just don't see it. I find that West Ham United will probably keep hold of him for another year. Here's Danny Ings, though, in for Fornals. Can't find Bowen, and it's cleared away by Leeds. See, I don't want Leeds to go down. I want it to be Leicester and Everton, to be honest. But I just really hope that I genuinely hope, and I'm it might be me being very biased, but I just feel like Everton need it. They need a bit of humbling. A season in the Championship and then come up. Like, if I could guarantee it was only a season.
Someone just said Chelsea have just got a training.
Here's Bamford. It's played away. And now Jared Bowen is deep. So foul. Back to Rice. Yeah, I don't know. I just want... Yeah, would things have been different for Leeds if Rafinha stayed? I don't think Rafinha would have wanted to stay, to be honest. It was a good move for him to get away from the club at the time. And I think that there's no way that Jesse Marsh probably could have kept him at the club. Yeah, but they just need a bit of humbling anyway as a football club. Like, I think people think they're bigger than they are. Like, they're not a big club anymore. They haven't been for 20 years, you know. Before that, you know, their last trophy came 12 years before Tottenham's last trophy. Like, we have to understand this. Yes, they have history. Yes, they have support. For me, I think there's just it's an absolute farce to call Everton a big club anymore. Realistically, Leeds are probably a bigger club. I mean, it depends on the criteria, but their fans are they're toxic, man. Toxic fan base. It's a brilliant turn. I think it's Harrison with it. He finds Forshaw. So when a team who are champions play at their ground... Oh, it's a chance for Leeds. It's a good save. It was Jack Harrison again. And it's another big opportunity for Leeds United. So when a team who are champions play, so they've already become champions before the end of the season, the team claps them out. So, like, claps them by the side. And here's, that's again not a bad ball. That time it was Pascal Strauch who tried to find his man. He couldn't do so. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Especially if it's like your rivals and that. I mean, there's a whole reason, basically, Liverpool fans don't like Bernardo Silva a lot is because he just refused to clap. But it's just like, grow up, mate. We do the same for you. And now it's so foul for West Ham. Paquetá, and there's a man over. He's going to shoot. He really should have tried to find Pablo Fornals there. The man who, the hero of Alkmaar for West Ham United. Rice. Now Paquetá again. Probably should have found his man earlier, but now Rice. Still Rice. Now Sofal again. Back to Rice. Good turn. It's brilliant from Rice. He's found his man and Rice. And again, he just can't quite get the final pass through to Jared Bowen, and it's cleared away by Leeds United. But it's Bamford who's headed it straight back to Sofal. Hey, Sean, how we doing? Poor old Spurs. Spurs are just so... It's a bit of a pity story now. I just feel bad for them. Like... Yeah. I mean... Oh, Chicken Master, member for a month. Congratulations, my man. Yeah, Josh, yeah, I always forget your name, but it's Chicken Master to me. Bowen. Good ball. Oh, it's a miss. It came through to Paquetá and it just couldn't quite get it on target. I can hear myself on Izzy's phone. Over the top though for, I believe it's Rodrigo chasing down Ogbonna. As a contributor to the channel, shouldn't Isabel be a mod?
Yes.
Absolutely not. Cal, that sounds like heaven, mate. I can't lie. I finished uni on Friday and it's the greatest feeling ever. It's the greatest feeling ever, my friend. So, yeah, welcome in, my man. What are you doing your dissertation on, Cal? Here's Forshaw. Across for Ayling. That's a good ball. And again, Fabianski is really had to be alert with that one. And Leeds United are carving them apart. It doesn't look like a Sam Allardyce team. Realistically, it's not. They've been under him for 2 games. They really unlucky to not beat I think it was Spurs, wasn't it? No, Newcastle it was. Yeah. Big ups. You got you a little blue badge now, my man. Greatest feeling ever, submitting your final submission, Alex. It's incredible, isn't it? Oh, nice. I mean, I don't know if you need any contacts or anything, but I know a few people who could potentially help you out. I don't know if you've done your interviews yet or anything, but if you need anyone, just drop me a DM. I've got a few contacts that you might be able to utilize. It's now Adam Forshaw. I ain't making Liz. I'm not making her a mod. It gives her a bit too much power. I suppose I don't think Rishi's any better, Falafel. Yeah, I don't think I can make her a mod. She'll have too much power. I know, but it's just that a little spanner makes you feel happy. Can't give you that. Launched in by McKennie. And hooked away again by West Ham United. Bamford flicks it onto himself, but Ogbonna just about clears it away. Oh, see, I can't deal with hot showers.
Oh, I heard you scream the other day when you went for the shower.
Nah, Izzy is an equal.
Our friends said I wear the trousers.
Izzy's more than me, but I can't give her a mod.
Oh, okay. Carl's nearly done one.
Oh, there you go. No problem at all. It's long, mate. It's so long. That submitting that was mental. Honestly, my dissertation, it was just so long.
Oh, I woke you up.
I hated it. I hated writing it. Oh, David, I know she's got all of it. I'm just trying to hold on to everything now. Every little bit that I can hold on to. Guys, shall I make her a mod? I'm going to make her a mod. I'll make her a mod. I'll just make her a mod, okay. She'll be happy now. Here's Ogbonna. I mean, it doesn't really need a mod on this channel unless there's like an invasion like there was previously. Here's Bowen. In behind for Souček. Chance for McKennie. Still McKennie. Harrison. That's not a bad ball. Cleared away, though, by Emerson Palmieri. Flicked on, and now Ings to Bowen. And it's a free. It's going to go out for a throw to Leeds. How was the Wrexham dissertation? It sounds cool. It sounds cool, bud, but it was horrible. I can't deal with it. Izzy, I'll just take it away from you. Bowen just hobbling a little bit there. In for Luke Ayling now. You're having a barbecue, Josh. What are you having in your barbecue? We had a barbecue yesterday at the presentation. It was really good. Played wide by Christiansen. I love a barbecue, see. It's played all the way back to Joel Robles. Replacing Ilan Meslier today. Towards Bamford. Well won by Sofal. McKennie's there. McKennie to Strauch. Looking for Harrison. There's a bit of an offside hint about that one, but Sofal's got it away to Paquetá, who keeps it in and does really, really well. Coming a slightly deeper and back heels it to Sofal, who clears away, but only off Thomas Souček for a throw. And it is a Leeds United throw now. Have to say, Leeds United have been really, really good so far in terms of pressing high. And they've got a dangerous long throw in here. Weston McKennie will take it. Voba's forward. Bamford's there. Strauch is there. McKennie with the long throw. Oh, what a hit! What a hit! What a goal by Rodrigo Moreno! And Leeds United take the lead on the long throw. And oh my goodness me, how big a goal could this be in the title race? In the title race, in the relegation race. Leeds United lead. That is an absolutely exceptional finish by Rodrigo. It sort of came out of nothing. It was a long throw by McKennie. It's awful marking by West Ham. And it's a straight volley from Rodrigo into the back of the net to give Leeds United the lead. And that came out of nowhere. Rodrigo Moreno. No West Ham player was picking him up. And it's 1-0 from the long throw. Sam Allardyce wasn't even expecting it. Brilliant start from Leeds United, and it's capped off with a goal by Rodrigo Moreno. What a start. So that now puts Everton in the relegation zone. For now. It's a free kick to Leeds United. And now the last thing you want to do against the Sam Allardyce team is go 1-0 down. Oh, dearie, dearie me. The Leeds fans are in real voice. And it was Rodrigo Moreno, the man who started the season off so well for the club. A huge signing in their first campaign in the Premier League. And he has given them the lead. Came through La Masia, of course, Rodrigo. 32 years of age now, but has always been... He's been intriguing. It's his 13th Premier League goal of the season, which is by far his best return in not only only Premier League football, but he's only scored over 10 goals in a season once before. So he, in fact, has had a pretty good individual campaign. Paquetá now wide for Emerson Palmieri, and West Ham have failed to get going in this game so far. It's been all Leeds United, and maybe they're still hungover from their exceptional performance in Alkmaar. Oh, meal deal trip. Crossed in. And it's cleared away. Oh, if Everton and Leicester go down, that for me is perfection. What is the meal deal plan for, Cal? What's the meal deal you're going for? It's going to be a corner for West Ham now. Bowen. It's punched away by Robles, not convincingly. And hooked away. By the way, next week, finally, we're going to get the Discord sorted. That is a Tuesday job. So on Tuesday, we will have a Discord. So if you are a member, you can become a member of the Discord. Flicked on by Zuma, and it nearly finds a way. West Ham have only won one game this season when conceding first. Hey, Cyan, how are we doing? Chipped in behind. It's a good win, and Bamford tries to play a crossfield ball. It's somehow worked out to find Jack Harrison. Cock with the ball across to Ayling. He's got far forward here, Ayling. It's a good take by Fabianski in the end. Yeah, I was really happy that those two clubs are in the final. Having just a new, fresh face in the Premier League, it's going to be really exciting. And I really like what they're getting. I really like the fact that we're getting a club that's had a real tough time in recent seasons. I mean, Coventry and Luton actually were promoted together from League 2 just 5 years ago. 6 years ago, sorry. So, Luton were a National League club. You know, it's an incredible achievement. Incredible achievement from both teams to be in the position they are. Coventry especially, I feel, because I know they're a bigger club, but the fact is they've had so many off-field issues. I don't know who I'll be supporting, to be honest. I might do a stream for it. I'm just really looking forward to watching it, to be fair. One thing there will definitely be a stream for, though, and Alex will be happy about this in the chat. Me and him will be doing the West Ham Conference League final against Fiorentina live on June the 7th. That'll be live from Alex's house. So yeah, it'll be just me and him. So you actually get to see him in person. Lucky you lot. And yeah, it's gonna be he's obviously a big West Ham fan, so Hey, Andrew Monroe, how are we? I hope you got my message the other day. It is hot. It is hot. We've got a big story time later, lads. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to tell you where I've been in the last 24 hours. Flicked on and headed away. Well intercepted by McKennie, whose long throw was the cause of the goal. A big volley from Rodrigo Moreno past Lucas Fabianski, and it was a real rocket of a strike. And he did so well to keep it down. Cleared, and Robles has to hook it out of play. He was trying to see it into his own box. Hey, Jackie boy. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. How are we? Declan Rice into Paquetá. Crossfield ball. Intercepted well. Now Declan Rice picks it up. Rice with a shot. And it's way over the bar of Joel Robles and West Ham United. I think it's their first shot in the game. It's a crazy one. Yeah, I really like both. I don't really mind, and I really like Rob Edwards, the coach of Luton. He was really, I mean, Watford must be absolutely gutted with themselves that they let go of Rob Edwards, and he went into Luton after Nathan Jones left for Southampton and has got them into third place. Such an exceptional achievement. Such a little club, little ground, to get anywhere near the Premier League is huge, and finishing above Watford, like, there's no words for it. Yeah, honestly, Chicken Master, it's funny. Hey Connor, good to see you. Supporting West Ham today? I'm certainly not. I'm definitely wanting Leeds to win this one. Used to live just outside Coventry, so I wouldn't mind them going up. They're a proper football club. Still have 4 days before you can change your name. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. Why would you want to change your name anyway? As good as it is. Yeah, Watford, man. That's a foul. On, I think it was Emerson by Robin Koch, and it's a free kick to West Ham United. Hey, T600, up the hammers, FSG out. Well, I don't want West Ham to win, lads. I quite like the West Ham are probably my second favourite club in the Premier League, because I obviously Alex is a fan of them, and I just always quite like their fans anyway. I find them quite self-deprecating and quite, a likeable club. But I don't know, man. I want them to lose this one. I really, really want them to win the Conference League final though. Bowen with the corner, and I think he's going for goal. It was Bamford who was there first. The one thing about Patrick Bamford is the amount that people talk about Firmino, selfless player. He's got quality, right? Bamford hasn't really got the quality, but he is some selfless player. Robles has spilled it. It's cleared away. It's come out to Declan Rice again. Deflected. Corner for West Ham. It was Luke Ayling who got his body in the way. And yet again, Declan Rice denied. Of course, he's trying to add more goals to his game as his role improves. And here's Bowen with the corner again. Goes deep. Paquetá gets it back. Souček. It's going to fall. Is it going to go in? No. Souček has somehow missed, but Robles has saved it. But he's really hurt himself here, I feel. I think he's had a hit in the head here. I thought it was almost guaranteed to go in. I believe he played for Everton under Allardyce, but I'll need to confirm that. How didn't it go in? Oh, lads, I don't call it the Man City era. I know it is, but I just don't know. Like, that's why we need them to not win the Champions League. We need Inter Milan to come through for us. It's unlikely, but and Rice through for Ings. He's got the pace on Volba. Yeah. I don't think Watford fans like the way their clubs run. But it's got them success in the past, like into the Premier League and that. But they've hired some strange managers. What does a Leeds win do here? A Leeds win puts Everton into the relegation zone, Louis. So I think we all want a Leeds win. Here's Rice. 28 minutes gone. And the closest West Ham have come was that from that corner scrap. I just know they won't get charged, though. Like, we just all know that City will not get charged. Like, there'll be some hush money in that, and it's done. Ings tried to get his body in the way, but instead he's well challenged by Robin Koch, and it is a throw to West Ham United. Of course, it'll be resolute backs to the wall defending from West Ham, from Leeds, sorry, with Big Sam Allardyce in the crowd, in the dugout, sorry, but it's a good turn by Angelo Ogbonna. Now Rice. Souček to Sofal and Souček again. Declan Rice. Back to Ogbonna and Zuma. Sofal. It's been West Ham just getting slightly back into the game, but you were, again, Leeds just managing the phases and managing the percentages. Sofal. I hope not. I hope not. I think if they get one, they might get a few, though. That's the problem. Here's Fornals. Paquetá. Rice. Paquetá again, and he's fizzed it in, but it's cleared away well. It's a shot from Fornals, cleared away well. Yeah, falafel, man. It's... I just don't know. And the thing is, they won't ever... I don't think they'll ever get punished for it. To be honest, I really, really don't. Here's Bowen. For Fornals. That's a good ball for Bowen. Jared Bowen will get the shot away. No, cross in. And it is 1-1. It's Declan Rice for West Ham. It's an excellent finish. And it's all about the ball from Jared Bowen. And Fornals before that. West Ham are level. It's really well worked. And Declan Rice hit it into the ground. And got his reward. Those late runs into the box. He celebrates. And Leeds United. Sam Allardyce is not happy about that defending. I'm absolutely certain of it. They were just dragged out of position. And it's all about the first ball from Pablo Fornals into Bowen. Fornals with the flick. Bowen with a really, really clever chip across. And Declan Rice with the side-footed finish into the ground. Into the roof of the net. And West Ham United are level. It's as simple as that. It was just far too simple for Leeds to concede that. Bowen, really great vision. And Declan Rice, it's what he does. It's what he's learning to do. It's what he's trying to do. It's what he's trying to be. That number 8, running late into the box and scoring goals. And he has done yet again. Wonderful, wonderful play from Rice. A 4th Premier League goal this season. It looks like there might be a change here for Leeds. I think they're having a water break anyway. But it looks like they're having a change. Or there's some form of tweaking going on from Sam Allardyce. Leeds fans who were in really, really good voice. And the team was actually playing very well for the opening 20 minutes. Hasn't really happened for them. And it is Wilfred Gnonto who's going to come on for Patrick Bamford. I don't know whether that's an injury or whether that's a tactical change. Because he doesn't look injured to me. But he has got a physio with him, so I suppose he must be. Wilfred Gnonto comes on. He's obviously a much more dangerous player, but a very different player to Patrick Bamford. Launched towards Ayling. I'm surprised they didn't maybe look at Jorginho Ruta to bring on, but volleyed wide. It was just a slightly overhit pass from Lucas Paquetá. That then plunges Leeds back into oblivion. But then a win for Leicester tomorrow against Newcastle would take them out of the relegation zone. It's so tight down there. You have to say congratulations to Nottingham Forest, though. What an incredible achievement staying up in the Premier League. With all the new signings they had, yes, people were saying, oh, they spent all this money, but they had to. They had no players. McKennie, that throw wasn't as good this time, and now they can break West Ham. Paquetá bursting forward. He's got Fornals left. He's found Fornals. Fornals! Good shot, but wide. On his left foot. There was always players running up to try and catch up with him. It was a poor throw from McKennie, it has to be said. And Ings got it off to Paquetá. Couldn't quite finish it, Pablo Fornals. Probably needed to let it run a little bit more, but it was a good challenge from Christensen just to put him off enough. He sliced it wide. And it remains 1-1. It's been a really good game, it has to be said. A good advert for the Premier League so far. Wide for Danny Ings. Takes his time. Flicked on. Won again by Souček. So foul, and it's away into the hands of Joel Robles. I think it's happened before, Falafel. I think. But I think this season, a lot of us were saying, Bournemouth. I don't know why he hasn't been nominated for Manager of the Year, Gary O'Neill. Because Scott Parker left that team. Realistically, he said that they weren't good enough to stay in the Premier League. And I think he was basically echoing what everyone else thought. But Gary O'Neill basically said, stuff that. We're going to play our way. We're going to play some exciting football. And really just play to our strengths. And they've got some great young players in. I think they'll be fine. It's a real shame about Wigan Athletic. And I just hate to see football clubs dying, man. You just know that these clubs are so important to their grassroots causes. And it does upset me, man. It really does. Because being closer to grassroots football now than I ever have been, you know how much they mean to the community and how much the community means to them. Having a club like Wigan, again, from up north, to be lost, it would be horrible, man. It's now wide for Harrison. Crossed in by Forshaw and away by Ogbonna. Well won by Ayling. Now Gnonto. Good challenge by Declan Rice. it's a two-sport town, definitely, but it's still they've got a passionate support. Still not nice though to lose it. Here's Bowen. Back to Fabianski. Well, won by Christensen. It's going to go out. Is it? No. Ayling will get there before Danny Ings and play it back to Joel Robles. For sure. He's giving it away. But he's got it back here. And now Pascal Struijk. Feigned with the left, went with the right, and Koch now plays it across to Ayling. Leeds playing some really good football here. Gnonto. It's good play, but again, just cleared away by West Ham. Really good, intricate play. This isn't Sam Allardyce ball. What's going on here? McKennie. Harrison. It's gone all the way across for Ayling, and now Gnonto, he can't get there as Fornals does. He's back-heeled into Emerson, and now Declan Rice for West Ham. Fornals. It's a good ball into Emerson. Chance for West Ham, and it's a good save by Robles. He tried to square it, did Emerson Palmieri, but it was a good movement, and it was really good from Pablo Fornals, it has to be said. Been one of the best players in this first half, clearly brimming with confidence, the Spaniard. Perfectly timed ball, and Emerson gets across again. It's a late challenge from Christensen just to put him off. Enough. He's getting a big round of applause from the West Ham fans in that corner of the Olympic Stadium. Corner. Headed away. Palmieri, that's a poor ball. Rodrigo. Again, too far for the on-running Koch, and it's going to be cleared away by Fabianski. So 1-1 for West Ham, and they are really and truly not really in need of a victory today, or in any shape or form for the rest of the campaign. But they can influence this relegation battle. David, that is great statistic, that is. To be fair, that's 17-18. Newcastle, Brighton and Huddersfield. I mean, Huddersfield that season, I mean, they were just riding away. But you now look at Newcastle and Brighton. What incredible sides to play in the Championship. Crossed in. Headed away firmly by Angelo Ogbonna. It's going to come back out now to Christensen. Got Max Wober behind him, and that's who he will choose to find. Wober. Left-footed ball across to Wilfred Gnonto, who's switched sides here. Jack Harrison's gone over to the right-hand side. Forshaw. They can go down if they lose. Well, they're not going to be definitely down. Oh, he went for an overhead kick there, Jack Harrison, but he didn't see the on-rushing Angelo Ogbonna. And here is Christensen into Wober again. Forshaw into Christensen. Looking for options, and he can't see any. Leeds just trying to drag it out. A draw for Leeds United. It's not good enough. But they do have a really, really top well, realistically, a good opportunity at home against Spurs to potentially stay up on the final day. But I can imagine Elland Road will be rocking on that day. However, they'd like to be out of the relegation zone by that point. Going to be crossed in towards the back post, and Gnonto's there. Sofal chests it back to Fabianski, who acrobatically keeps it in play. Yeah, it's Leeds have got Spurs, Leicester have West Ham, and Everton have Bournemouth at home. Now, Bournemouth at home, realistically, is the man. It is the one fixture that pretty much anyone would want at this situation for Everton. But they do play good football. They do play good football, and there is a chance that maybe they'll be wanting to be involved in the relegation battle in another way. Declan Rice, of course, the hammer of the year this year for West Ham. And as just being advertised on screen now, Newcastle against Leicester tomorrow is a huge game at both ends of the table. A win for Leicester does mean that Liverpool will still have just about an opportunity, I believe, to get it. Actually, no, it doesn't, does it? I don't think. Actually, it does slightly. So we need Newcastle to lose both of their games, and we need to win ours, and it needs to be by a margin. Here's Harrison. Waiting for options. Gnonto's there. Is headed away by Sofal. Back out for Strauch. Now Forshaw. Pascal Strauch. Crossed in towards the back post, and it's well won in the end, but can't get a firm enough header on it, Robin Koch, and it's going to be 4 minutes added on at the end of the first half. Hey, King Kenny, good to see you. Be sad to see Everton go down. It would be if... I actually, no, it wouldn't be sad at all. And yeah, can I honestly see Leicester getting anything Newcastle? No. No, to be honest. I think it's going to stay as it is. I think Newcastle will finish third, Manchester United fourth, and Liverpool fifth. And that's fine. I am absolutely content now. Of course, at the same time right now, Brighton are taking on Southampton at... the Amex Stadium. A win for Brighton will keep them just about involved. But, of course, it's so inconsistent. Obviously, they went to Arsenal 1-3-0, beat Man United, beat Wolves 6-0, but then they've lost to Newcastle 4-1, lost 5-1 at home to Everton, and lost 3-1 to Forest. I mean, they're good. They beat Spurs and they beat Chelsea before that, and then lost to Spurs, even though they were absolutely done in at Spurs. They didn't deserve it. Rice scored for West Ham, Cyan. It nearly is Izzy time, yeah. She's shouting in. 46 minutes and 30 in. Would be very, very useful if Leeds United could pick up a goal just before half-time. Drilled inside. Chance here for Leeds. They can manoeuvre it right. Gnonto has Strauch wide left. Strauch gets the ball across and he wins a corner for Leeds. Now, if we know anything about Sam Allardyce and David Moyes, it's set pieces, set pieces, set pieces. This is where you can influence anything. And I think Sam Allardyce will be looking to do that just before half-time. A goal for Leeds here puts them in the driving seat again. It's their first of the match. Crossed in. And a flicked header, and it's well saved by Fabianski. It's easy enough. Robin Koch got there first. But Fabianski claimed it with ease in the end. In for Declan Rice on this left-hand side. Now Souček and Paquetá. Tom, I am I don't think I don't think I've ever thought we were getting it. A lot of people thought, oh, chance. If they can use this, Rodrigo cuts inside. Plays it back for Gnonto. He misplaces a shot. Harrison, and he scuffed it well wide. That's a huge chance for Leeds United. Rodrigo won the ball back from Kurt Zuma, who was really, really careless with it. And it really should have been 2-1 to Leeds. If Rodrigo had shot maybe instead of passing back for Gnonto, it came back for Harrison and he scuffed the effort wide. Leeds United, real opportunities, but they are creating them and they have been the better team in this first half. But it is still 1-1 between these two. Well won by Rodrigo. Zuma now to Sofal. And Bowen picks it up. Good challenge. Socek. Headed away well. For Paquetá! It's not far away. He really brought it down on the volley. Really close. Watched it onto his left foot. Lucas Paquetá coming very, very close at the end of this first half. But it has finished with Leeds and West Ham level at the break. The goal, of course, first goal coming from Rodrigo Moreno from a long throw from Weston McKennie. Declan Rice equalised for West Ham after a brilliant bit of creativity from Jared Bowen and Pablo Fornals combining. It's 1-1 at half time, and we all know what that means. Isabel! We all know what that means, right? I don't know what she's doing, but she asked about it, and now she's, yeah. Anyway. Izzy! Are you coming or what? What's she like? Right. Substitution. She's going to come in by herself now for a bit. Yeah, just because I've got... I need a cup of tea. I'm desperate. I'm gagging. So, right. Go on. In you go.
You and your chinos, eh? Liz knows what's happening. Oh, yeah. I'll remember Josh. I feel like Chris should tell it because it's better, but it's an interesting one to say the least. But it's happened now. So, at the time, it was panic, but at the time, now we can laugh. So, that's me. Are you going to explain it? Oh. Thanks, David. About time, I would say. About bloody time. No, I'm joking. You guys do a better job than me. I'll probably just use it to my, say that I've got it, but not do anything. So keep up the good work. I'm well, Josh. I'm well. As I said, sun's out. Chris finished uni, bless him. So looking forward to what is next. So we'll see. Oh, it's a draw. I think I didn't know it was a draw, to be fair, but I haven't been paying attention because I've been watching other stuff and out of the room, so oops. Oh well. I'm trying to think when to say the story, if I should wait till Chris is back or not, because then, as I said, he's getting a tea, so well, we shall see. See, I understand adverts, what their purpose is, but sometimes when you don't want them, they're there. So they have their reasoning, I suppose, but we're gonna live with them. So, oh well. How many people? Ooh, 15 of you. Very nice, very nice. Certainly is, David. Certainly is. I mean, he's as we know, he's doing some side work, but like, it is. Yep. Part of that lifestyle now. He's a proper adult. You're right then, Josh. Jesus Christ. Please, you weren't on your phone, were you? I mean, I'm going up. Oh, so we're going to Switzerland together, Liz. And we're seeing his family in the north of England on Thursday for the long weekend. There's another family wedding. We both come from large families, so that's the issue. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Liz, we live together, so, like, we say that's kind of the greatest thing. We got together a month before we would, like, before we moved into our first house, which before that, obviously, we weren't together. So, like, end of the day, we come home to each other. But, don't know. We might do some day trips here and there. As I said, we were in Newport last night, but we come home to each other. So, there's adverts for barbecues. God damn it. And cricket. Ooh. Thanks, Josh. As I said, about time. That doesn't look like a cup of tea to me.
I know, I'm just organising my washing.
I haven't put mine on yet, by the way.
I know you haven't.
So I need to do that. Ah. Well, main thing, you're alright, though, Josh. That's the main thing. Josh said he got knocked over by a car the other day.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. He's alright, though. Apparently, just a bit. Is he away with the fairies, as we say?
It happens. I'm always away with the furries.
It is, Liz. I know. It just, you know, it's the comfort, I think, especially with both of us. Well, obviously I finished uni now, but it would have been harder if it wasn't the case. But I think we got lucky, and it means that we can deal with each other's habits. So, but as of September this year, or a little bit earlier, depending, we'll be properly sharing a room for the first time, though. So that should be interesting. So pray for me, please. Thanks.
It'll be fine.
I know. You got some darks in that part as well.
I just whack my football shirts on.
We can put them on the washing line. Would probably heavy enough. Oh, you put them on the banister, don't you? Yeah. If you want. Yeah, I need to go through mine anyway. Actually, mine's mainly darks now. Sorry, we've been a bit domestic and talking about washing. Adult life, I tell you. The perks of living at home. I mean, Chris is going back home for a couple months, but we'll still see each other occasionally when we both got the chance. So, because I'll be we won't be living together until, as I said, September. So he'll be going back home, and I'll be staying in Cardiff because I'm still working. So, unless obviously Chris gets a job. So, we'll see. He's trying. We know how dedicated that boy is, so big up to him. He can now, yeah. Obviously, as I just said, he's a hard worker. So knowing him, he'll do some relaxing, but he's one of those people that can't sit still. He's very similar to my dad in that retrospect. If it's a sunny day like this, obviously, you know, Chris is working now inside, but my dad's gone for bicycle rides. So, you know, it is, Liz. No one prepares you for it. You should dive in and see what happens, but you know, we've all got the support of other people that are there to help us, so that's the main thing. And now, obviously, Chris has got responsibilities of uncle. I mean, they're up north, so we won't see them as often, but oh well. Ooh. I'm not sure what it is in Fahrenheit, but it's set according to Chris's Alexa device. Didn't activate it then. It's apparently 17 degrees Celsius. So whatever that is in Fahrenheit, I have no idea. Even though I did it in maths exams, but that was long ago. So Chris needs to turn his phone off as well, from the looks of it. Oh, he's doing his washing. Ooh. Oh, yes. I look so short, but I can sit up. Ugh. There you go. That's better. And the mic is working, so that's the main thing. That's the thing. He's got it at this level, but I've always been taught you have to be kind of across. But I don't know. It does the job. You can hear me, so that's the main thing at the end of the day. Because Chris and I got very similar mics, and we both have experience working in like our uni radio studios, so and it's something I want to go into. So fact of the day for you. Trying to get the stream back up. Chrome. There we go. Oh, thank you, Liz. Hi, Alex. How are you finding the game so far? Ooh, that's gonna get hot then. Hi, King Kenny. Oh, shush, falafel. Oh, is that how you do it? I was talking about temperature.
Double it and add 29. I did not know that.
And apparently it's meant to get to that, so... But Liz.
Oh my lord, that is long. Wait a second. I need to...
What are you doing?
Just do something quickly.
What are you doing? Oh, this is what you learned the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's doing behind the scenes magic. Right, share story time then.
Story time out.
Story time. So, as you all know, Chris and I live in Cardiff, the capital of Wales in the United Kingdom. Ah, that's a shame, King Kenny. Fair enough, Alex, fair enough. So yeah, we traveled to Newport, which is about a 15-20 minute train ride away from Cardiff for, as Chris said, presentation evening. We left around 11:30, before 11:30 even, so 11 p.m. Our train was delayed, but we thought, we'll just wait at the station. Our train was due in at midnight, I want to say.
Yeah.
midnight. However, what Chris and I didn't realise was that the train that was due in before our one was also delayed. So we thought, that's our train. Come on then, let's get on it. What we didn't realise, as I said, was that the train before was delayed, which meant that our train was behind that one. We got on the wrong train. We realised it as we turned to stop heading into England, not back into Wales. Luckily, I mean, it's not that far, but it's on the board. It's the train station that borders England and Wales. For those that might know it, maybe not. However, as Chris checked his phone the idea was if we got back onto that train, we could have gone and stayed with my parents because they're just on the other side of the river, so we could have stayed in Bristol. But by the time we realised that the train was going back to Bristol, it had already gone. Or the doors had shut. By this time, it was 12:15 at night, midnight. There weren't any trains running again then back into Wales or back into England.
Until 9 a.m.
Until the following morning. So 9 o'clock this morning. AKA we were stranded. I phoned my parents. To be fair, it would have been a trek for them, but my dad had already been drinking for the night. Not heavily, but over the limit where it was, not safe for him to be on the road. Luckily, Chris has friends that live about 5 minutes from that train station, so we urgently texted him and he got hold of his parents. So we stayed the night in someone else's house. But Chris has known them for years, so it was fine. But it was a mishap on our end, but it's a funny story now. See, exactly, Josh. I mean, there is the electronic boards, but you just think, our train's delayed. Oh, look, it's caught up time. Let's get on it. But yeah, it's a funny story. And luckily, Chris was quick thinking after our initial mini panic.
Yeah.
And we had a bed for the night rather than sleeping on the train station. Because I was already cold at that point. And because we didn't have jackets because it's been a lovely weather. So, lo and behold, we made it. Yeah, your sunglasses there. There you go. That's the story.
Yeah. So we had the choice, and we chose the right one.
Well, kind of. But it was a good night apart from that, but we got a bed. Exactly, Liz. We're very thankful for... So Chris owes... Well, because he's going to see them before me. On behalf of both of us, there's going to be a few pints, I think.
Yeah, a few pints exchanged.
I need next see them in a few weeks. So thank you to those people. They are, Yusuf. They are. But... I can understand why, but at the same time, I think it's Chris and I's main mode of transport because we don't drive yet, as you guys know. And I mean, some train journeys are lovely. I mean, we're getting one on Thursday, sorry. So, and I think there's like strikes surrounding it, but not the day we are, thank God. And when we go up north, luckily we're getting a lift via car. So. Where's that? Where's Aventi, West Coast? Aventi?
What?
Well, Yusuf just said.
Avanti.
Where's that?
It's just like, it's a brand.
Oh. Your darts theme about what you want to
Flight.
Flight. Oh, yeah. Did you tell them about darts?
No.
So Chris and I and our housemates went to a interactive darts bar for his birthday, belated birthday. They're showing the city bus. Boo. Sorry. Anyway, and I came second. And I've only been playing darts for not properly, well, here and there in the occasional pub with Chris since the beginning of the year. Like 4 times?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. So, I came second. There's a point between Chris and I because we're quite competitive. But out of 6 of us, I am very proud of that score. So yeah. Oh, sorry, Yusuf. Yeah, I'm not the smartest, as you can tell. I have a first class honours, but not in trains, clearly.
Yeah.
Good team.
Yeah. Are you budging?
Not yet, because it hasn't started yet.
All right.
You asked. How long have you put your washing on for? Okay.
You should have got there first.
You could have just done a 15-minute cycle.
No, it needs a proper wash.
Okay. I'll put your stuff out then, because I'm such a supportive fan. Oh, there's a Mackey's advert. Sorry. I didn't, Yusuf. I don't think anyone did. Did anyone hit the bullseye?
No.
No.
It's like different games and that.
Yeah, it's basically like mini games. So it's like snakes and ladders, but darts. So depending on what number, like within the ring that you hit, is how high your dice rolls number wise. Like exactly, Liz. I'm not gonna tell Chris what I'm seeing right now. So yeah.
Is it the game?
No.
Come on.
What is doubles?
Izzy, you're back later. Izzy, you're back later.
Oh yeah, there's double Izzy time. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, see you guys later. I'll be back for the other game because it's not before my bedtime. So.
Come on.
I might make banana muffins.
Careful, you might have muted it. I have some. No, I'm fine. Hello. Tilo Kara is getting ready for West Ham United, and we are getting ready for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to start right now on the Stonadge channel, and we may as well call it the fucking Stonadge and Izzy channel at this point.
I agree.
She bloody loves it, lads. Can't get her off. She will be back at half-time for Man City Chelsea. Don't worry about that one. Anyway, West Ham, Leeds United, second half. I thought it was off we go. It is now. West Ham get us underway. That is the wrong clock. That's the right one. And there we go. So, 1-1 at half-time in a very intriguing battle. Leeds United have been the better team. However, West Ham United are continuing to come from behind and enjoy themselves. They've had a real good end to the season. I think the Conference League has hindered them in a lot of ways this season, but it has helped in some ways. And I think confidence right now is sky high at West Ham. And if they continue the way they are, they're going to go into next season in a real positive manner. Played back and cleared away by Pascal Strauch. And it is a throw into Leeds. Thank you. It's a Bayern Munich kit falafel. Cheers, Chicken Master. You're bloody friggin' legend, mate. It's a Bayern Munich 2007, I believe. It's a banger. It has to be said. It's an absolute beauty. So, there it is, Wilfried Gnonto, a player who's going to be really important for Leeds, as is Jack Harrison. They're going to look to put it into the area now. Well, or forward at least by Joel Robles. I'm getting 2 new Liverpool kits as well, lads. I'm getting 14-15 home with Gerrard on the back and Europa League patches. Oh, hello. Danny Ings trying to get him behind. And I'm also getting 2019-20 third kit. You know, the blue and black one. Or black and blue, I should say. With Van Dijk 4 on the back. And I'm getting those together for 75 quid, which is actually really cheap. Really, really cheap. So, yeah, I'm bloody looking forward to having those kits. And I haven't got a Gerrard kit at the moment, so to get a Gerrard kit in is very useful. Here's Luke Ayling. The ball across for Gnonto. It's well intercepted by Sofal, and Bowen will clear. Gnonto again battling, and that is Leeds ball. It has to be Leeds ball. He's given a free kick. Has the referee. Oh, not a problem, Chicken Master. Mate, you go and do your work and have a chill evening, my man. So strange seeing Robbie Keane on the sidelines for West Ham. For Leeds, sorry. Former Leeds player, of course, Robbie Keane. Former Liverpool player as well. Mate, don't you worry, my man. You don't worry about that. You have an entertaining afternoon and get working. Get on the grind, get that dollar, my man. Vladimir Sofar will put this ball into the box for West Ham United, though. Let's get some... I didn't even do score predictions before the game. I said 3-0 to West Ham. So, what are we thinking right now? How will this game finish? Let me know in the chat. Sofal with the free kick for West Ham United. Bowen's also over it with the left foot. He's left it for Sofal to cross. Well headed away by Pascal Struijk. Hooked away by Harrison. Gnonto battling with Zuma, and he's got the better of him, but it's a free kick. I think that's so soft. So soft from the ref there. Extremely soft. Gnonto with the barge. I suppose it was off the ball on Fornals. It was off the ball. What's everyone's weekend's been like as well? Have you had a nice weekend so far? And what's everyone's plans for next week? I'm intrigued. Obviously, your plans are going to be sticking with me. I've got a wedding next weekend, unfortunately, so we won't be watching any of the games on the weekend. But all the games in the week we will be doing. So, obviously, tomorrow, Newcastle-Leicester. Tuesday, we're not really looking at too many games, to be honest with you, on Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got Brighton against Man City. That's a huge one for Brighton. Man United, Chelsea, Thursday. And then that's it. For streaming for the week, because then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm away. We'll be back on Monday though, so that's going to be entertaining. Barnsley, Sheffield Wednesday in the League One playoff final, so that's going to be a real incredible game. Unfortunately, going to be missing Carlisle against Stockport, and then come is it on Saturday the actual championship one? Yeah, it is. I'm going to be missing Coventry Luton, unfortunately. I was looking forward to doing that as well. You think it's going to be finishing 2-2? Crossed in, headed away. Come back to Fornals. Shot by Rice! It's a good save. With his left foot this time. It was Paquetá, in fact. With the effort, first time on his left. Tried to guide it into the top corner, but Joel Robles was always odds-on favourite to save that one. So yeah, it'll be live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, definitively. And I'll be bringing back some pre-recorded videos as well this week. Rice, in behind for Bowen. Chested back to Robles. Now Victor Christensen. Finds Harrison. Chipped in behind. He looks offside, Rodrigo. He still looks offside. It's a good save anyway. I think it would have been offside anyway. It has been given now. Putting up a new ceiling for a ceiling fan in your son's room. My lord. Lucky boy. Lucky boy. I'd love a ceiling fan right now, I can't lie. It is absolutely boiling in my room. We have got a fan over there, but it's just not great. It does the job. So yeah, we will be live probably on Monday for the League One playoff final. That's a plan. In for Ogbonna. Inside by Bowen and back to Rice inside. 2-0 to Brighton against Southampton, so Southampton's misery's totally compiled. Got Liverpool next week. They're not really attractive, but I suppose you can put like something funny on it. It's a poor touch from Bowen, but only got away as far as so foul. Been a pretty, just a bit of a dull start to this second half, it has to be said. Of course, Man City v Chelsea will be redirected to that stream when you leave this one. Yeah, you won't need to change around too much. We're live 3:45 for that one. Hooked away. So yeah, live at 3:45. 2 goals for Ferguson. What a player. What a player, man. He is exciting. He is going to have a real big season next season if he stays fit. 2004 he was born. Now got 8 Premier League, 8 goals this season. Do you know how impressive that is? Also scored in his appearance for Ireland as well. In one of his 4 appearances. It's an exceptional achievement. What a player he is. Sort of seems like he's come out of nowhere as well, though. That's the thing. Matoma assist, apparently. I tell you what, I'm excited to watch Brighton in the Europa League next year as well. Brighton in the Europa League alongside Liverpool and West Ham, eh? Now Rice. To Palmieri. 4-0 into Danny Ings. He's again struggled really today for West Ham United. Made the wrong choice, I feel, going to Aston Villa the way that he did. Then, obviously, he had to leave Southampton. He was far too good for them. Villa and West Ham haven't worked out for him. I wonder what the next move is in the career of Danny Ings. He's still not that old. I mean, he's got plenty of years left. At 30. He's 31 in July. He's a proven goal scorer. He just hasn't worked out for him at Villa or West Ham, it has to be said. 13 goals in 48 isn't an awful record at Villa. 1 in 3. Well, 1 in 3.5 isn't bad. 7 goals in the Prem last season, 6 this season. But only 3 this campaign for West Ham in all comps. It's not been great. It's really not been great. But then you look back, 25 goals and then 13 goals for Southampton in those 2 real special seasons for them in the Premier League. Liverpool thought they got an absolute crazy deal of £20 million for him that campaign, but good player, Danny Ings. I really like him. I can't lie. I love his attitude that he showed with the coming back from injury. You know, the 2 horrible injuries he suffered. McAllister assisted the first goal. Well, there you go. Potentially our new boy. We shall see, eh? Talking of strikers for West Ham, Divin Mubama is I think, taking off his and getting himself ready. Yeah, I really like him, man. Chelsea is 6th of the London clubs. Oh my god, that's so funny. Tom, that's an exceptional stat. I love that. If West Ham win, they go properly, like, do they go above? Oh no, they don't. They don't, sadly. I mean, Chelsea, they got their 3 games left. They've got, obviously, City, United and Newcastle. Can you see them getting anything from that? Here's Harrison. It's not a bad ball across. It's well won, but it's just hit the roof of the net from Weston McKennie. And Leeds United, that's their first real foray forward in this second half. It all came from Jack Harrison again. He's the dangerous man for them. I do wonder what will happen to some of these real talented Leeds players. I mean, Jack Harrison, he can't play in the Championship again, surely. You know, Rodrigo, I think he'll probably go back to Spain, but, you know, Mark Roca, thought he'd been a really good, astute signing for... Oh, there's a poor touch from Ogbonna. Jorginho Rutter, they bought for a lot of money from Hoffenheim as well. Oh, mate. Chelsea being shit this season has helped a lot with Liverpool being shit. There was a point where we were equally as shit as them. We improved a lot, though. Played back. Chance! Surely going to fall. It won't. It's going to be played away by Leeds. It was Souček on the turn. Here's Harrison. Being tracked well by Souček. He played it back to Ayling, but he completely misses the ball. Thing is, Danny Ings, he's not happy with himself. He wanted another one. It's a substitution here for Leeds. Crescencio Somerville is warming himself up. Played in behind. It's a deflected pass. It's not going to count as one. Bowen's got no other option but to shoot, and he does. And it's headed back by Ayling well into Joel Robles. It was onside. West Ham 1, Leeds United 1. Make sure to join me later as well for Manchester City against Chelsea, where we could potentially see them getting really, really... I can't see them where they're picking up a point, but maybe, just maybe. Ilkay Gundogan as well has apparently agreed a deal to join Barcelona this summer. It's over the top looking for Rodrigo. Talking of La Masia people... So Gundogan to Barcelona. I think that stinks of Barcelona at the moment, to be honest with you. They haven't really got much of a plan, but I suppose it's a completely different style of player. But the leadership element that Sergio Busquets is leaving in that hole in midfield will be filled by the void of Ilkay Gundogan, who is a top player. So it's a shame really for City that he is leaving. Here's Bowen with the cross, and it is a corner for West Ham United. They've been all over them in this second half, and it looks like they may even come from behind for just the second time this season. Delayed pilot, how are we? Pretty sure Russell Martin to Southampton has been confirmed. That's a strange appointment for me. It really is. I've seen a lot of Swansea this season and last season. It's a header from, I think it was Souček, and it's an acrobatic save from Robles. I saw a lot of Swansea last season and a bit of them this season, and I don't think he's actually achieved anything. Liz. Chelsea don't have a chance. Of course they don't. It could be 5 or 6, I think. Here's Emerson with the corner. It's not a bad one. It's flicked away well. Pinged wide to Emerson Palmieri. And West Ham have a bit of space on this left-hand side. Can they break through this resolute Leeds back line? Robles gets it away. I really want Leeds to nick this, but I think West Ham are going to beat them, you know. Rodrigo challenges well. Gets it out to Gnonto. He's been fouled by Paquetá. And for me, that's a yellow card, but I don't think he's going to get one. He's stopping a counter-attack there. Couple of changes for Leeds United now. Brendan Aronson and Crescencio Somerville are coming on. Jack Harrison's the man coming off. He'll be frustrated. He's played quite well, Harrison, but they need something slightly different. And a more direct attacking pace of Somerville might do that. He gets into good positions. And off goes Adam Forshaw as well. A player who was vital in them getting promoted. He hasn't seen much action recently. Brendan Aronson's coming on. Another creative talent. The American signed from RB Leipzig this summer. RB Salzburg, sorry, not Leipzig. And there's Patrick Bamford on the bench. Now, it's not been confirmed whether he was injured or whether he was actually taken off as a tactical substitution. Come back to Somerville. Looking to get it in behind. It was just an overhit ball from the Dutchman. Scored at Anfield, of course, a winner for Leeds United that game. Pretty much kept Jesse Marsh in a job, that one. Oh my God, the City parade's actually embarrassingly bad. It's another title win for Man City and Pep Guardiola, though. It's actually sad, lads. It's got to this point now. It could be 5 or 6 today as well, I think. Nyonto. There's no way Super Frankie Lampard and Chelsea... That's definitely gone out of play, by the way. It has done it. It's a throw-in. There's no way Super Frankie Lampard's getting anything at City, by the way. Imagine if Chelsea win, though. It would be so funny. It's going to be a long throw-in now for Leeds United and Weston McKennie. Who's he going to try and pick out? McKennie with the throw. That's a better one. Well won by Souček. Is it going to go all the way out of play for a corner? It's not. It is. Souček doesn't think so, but it has gone. And Leeds have a corner now. This is all they need. They need set pieces. They need these chances. And Big Sam, this is what his focus will be on. He's not happy. Sam is not happy. He's telling Pascal Struijk to get in there. Crossed in. Well won by Fabianski. Big Sam looked fuming. Fabianski thrown out now, though. And here goes West Ham on the counter-attack with Bowen. He's got Fornals ahead of him, but he can't find him. It's well intercepted by Leeds, and it is a corner. Bowen with the opportunity there. It was all about the throw from Fabianski. Quick, insightful throw. He deliberately did it. It's perfection, really, from Fabianski. And he set Bowen in, really. He could have panned the pass about 2 or 3 yards earlier when looking for Fornals, but it does go for a corner now. And Bowen will take it. And this is, again, West Ham's territory. They scored, of course, last game we actually did them was a 3. They scored against Palace in that 4-3 game. It's come for Bowen. Bowen coming into the area. Still Bowen. Danny Ings is blocked. Flicked by old Roger. And it's another foul this time. It could be a yellow card. And it will be given as a yellow card for West Ham United. Somerville was brought down. I think it was by Luka Paquetá. It was, yeah. Yellow card for him. Bamford has a hamstring injury. Right, okay. His 5th yellow card of the season, the Brazilian, but I think he's found a position now deeper in the West Ham midfield where Rice pushes on a bit more rather than the other way around. I really, really like that. With more space and time on the ball, he is an incredible footballer, Luka Paquetá. Flicked on towards Rodrigo, and if he'd have just turned the other way, it would have been a real opportunity for Leeds United. Somerville won the header well. Thomas Souček, unfortunately, though, is down with a head injury. 25 minutes to go here at the London Stadium. It is 1-1. This half has picked up. It was a bit poor to start off with, but it really has picked up well. Brilliant. Just Brighton as well. Apparently Southampton have been absolutely awful. It's not been a good one from Southampton. It's a real shame to see how they're going and they're falling down. They're not even... I'm very, really surprised that Ruben Sellers isn't going and playing all their young players now. You're seeing the likes of Elianusi and Walcott in there. Like, come on. Like, embarrassing, really. Nah, you can never change... You can never change Big Sam Allardyce. I love that man. Absolute legend. Rodrigo's looking down at the floor, really, here. Looks worried. I love Big Sam, man. Proper Brexit. Liz, it's sort of like a tradition in English football where teams on their final away day go in fancy dress. It's a bit weird. I remember a friend of mine went to Wolves dressed as a banana. Yeah, that was enjoyable. But yes, that is what some of the fans do, and it is funny. I rate it, to be fair. Not really one for it myself, but it is what some English football away fans like to do. Souček just had a bloody nose there, and he's going to be okay to carry on, I think. He looks all right. Yeah, he's okay, Souček. So, 68 minutes on the clock here. There's 22 minutes here. Leeds United, at the moment, are in 18th position after playing their 37th game. They'll be a point behind Everton, who have Bournemouth at home on the final day. Here's Gnonto. But if they find a goal, Everton will be put into the relegation zone yet again. Here's Fornals. Back to Danny Ings, who's very deep. I respect that, see. I respect that. Played in behind. It's a good ball for Ings, who turns. Can he find his man? He'll go back now to Palmieri. Emerson Palmieri puts the ball across. It's well taken down by Christensen and hooked away. His nose is broken, but apart from that, he looks great. Play on, innit? Play on. Here's Pablo Fornals. Into Souček. Takes his time and finds Rice. Thomas Souček. And West Ham, just trying to take a bit of the tempo away from Leeds United. All West Ham need to do is hold on and just try and keep their momentum for the Conference League final. Realistically, the highest they can place in the Premier League this season is the highest they can place. Is they can get up as high as 12th. Realistically, is there any real difference between 12th and 15th or 13th and 15th? Sorry, no. So it doesn't really matter. Just keep their momentum going all the way to the Conference League final against Fiorentina on the 7th of June. That's the main priority for West Ham United, 100%. They don't need to worry about these next two Premier League games. Why is there a dress code for golf? I don't know. It's just like a posh thing, isn't it? You have to dress up all nice and proper. Fornals, that's not a bad ball across, away from Christensen. Palmieri. Good challenge. Played inside, though, to Danny Ings. Can he finally get a shot away? No, he can find Bowen. No! Bowen scores! I think he might be offside, but Jared Bowen runs away and celebrates, and that could put a final dagger in Leeds United. It's all about the pass, and I think Bowen thinks he's onside. And Sam Allardyce and Carl Robinson look on in pain. Is it onside? Is the ball from Danny Ings? Oh, I think he's going to be called offside here. Just. It could be a lifeline for Leeds. This is going to be oh, no, he's onside here. That is so close. It's all about the knee of Bowen. Bowen's knee is the one thing that could be offside here. It's the knee. The knee is the only thing. Let's have a look at this. It's the only way this is offside is if Bowen's knee is further forward than the foot of the Leeds defender. That's the only way. It's onside. West Ham United lead by 2-1, and Jared Bowen might have put the final dagger in Leeds. And Sam Allardyce looks to the floor. They led in this game. And Jared Bowen scores for West Ham United to keep up their momentum. And 18 minutes to go, Leeds need to find a goal. Desperately. Ayling heads on towards Rodrigo. Can't find it. Leeds is just going to have to go for it now. He looked offside there, Rodrigo. He was, but he didn't go for the ball. Headed forward by Gnonto and going to be cleared away by Palmieri. So that puts Leeds now on 31 after 37. A win for Leicester today takes the Leicester tomorrow against Newcastle, which again is a big ask. Would put them up into 17th position and let Everton down into the relegation zone. But here's Bowen, and that's a corner. Oh, he's given a goal kick. Bowen's not happy about it. It's a goal kick now for West Ham. No, for Leeds United, sorry. But it's a perfect ball from Danny Ings in the end. Absolutely perfect. See you later, Josh, Chicken Master. See you soon, my man. No worries if you can or if you can't, my friend. There's no problem at all. I'm not sure what was going on there. Leeds. It's a shame if they do go down. I was really happy to see them back in the Premier League. But it seems like they've got the infrastructure now to bounce back and be able to do well in the Championship straight away. Man City's, by the way, go and have a look at Man City's team, guys. Anyway, here's Bowen. Across for Rice. Fornals! Oh, blocked on the line. What is Man City's team? Man City's team is Ortega, Walker, Akanji, Laporte and Lewis, Phillips, Palmer, Gomez, Mahrez, Alvarez, Foden. On the bench, Diaz, Stones, Gundogan, Haaland, Grealish, Rodri, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. I like Leeds. I like them in the Premier League, man. I enjoy them in the Premier League. Good set of fans. Gnonto gets there first. Back to him. And he's definitely a player who'll be picked up. It's a good ball, though. Is it going to rebound? There's a chance, surely, for Somerville. Oh, it's cleared away. Going to fall, though, for McKennie. A shot bent, and it's over the bar by Robin Koch. Lads, Man City's team. And they'll still batter Chelsea. They'll still batter Chelsea, you know. That is actually nuts, that team. That is actually crazy. Chelsea have gone with Kepa in goal. Fofana, Thiago Silva, Chalobah, Azpilicueta in their back four. Loftus-Cheek, Fernandes, Gallagher and Lewis Hall with Sterling and Havertz up front. Mudryk, Pulisic, Ziyech, João Felix, Madueke all on the bench for Chelsea. They've got a lot of talent there, man. A lot of talent, but it's just not... They haven't got any real oomph about them. You know, there's a lot of talent that hasn't really got, I don't know, that finishing touch. Crossfield pass to Luke Ayling. Is there an opportunity for Leeds to equalise here? That's not a bad ball. And it's just over. Just over. Luke Ayling with the cross. And it looked like anything that someone was going to get onto it. Somerville was held up well by Sofal and is played away now by West Ham. 4 p.m. kickoff there, so we'll be live here from 3:45. So it'll be a 15-minute break. What will happen is, after this stream finishes, I will be it will transfer you directly to the next stream. If you stick around there, I'll be live at 3:45, and then I'll be live on there and doing some bits and bats. Over the top by Fornals. So foul. Away by Christensen. Back to Pablo Fornals, who's playing a slightly deeper role now. Paquetá. Good turn. And again, that's nothing given there by the referee. Played wide, and it's going all the way out to Sam Allardyce, unfortunately, for Leeds. It's a shocker of a pass, really, from Max Wober. Yeah, Brighton are so inconsistent, but I suppose, like, realistically, over the season, they've been more consistent than any side, really. Than more consistent than any Brighton side has ever been. They've won 18 games of 36 right now. It's going to be their best Premier League finish. Several seasons. I think they finished 9th last season. They started this season really well under Graham Potter. He left for Chelsea. They could have all fallen apart. But Roberto De Zerbi, a manager who very nomadic in his nature, but did a brilliant job at a similar club like Sassuolo, has come through and done an incredible job at Brighton. They've got Man City on Wednesday, which will be live on this channel, and then Villa on the final day. That game against Villa could be very important for both teams' seasons, but Villa find themselves in 7th place now, 3 points behind Brighton. And what a brilliant job. Incredible job that Unai Emery's done as well. And Thomas Frank. I mean, Brentford could finish above Spurs now. And Brentford have only lost 9 games all season. Do you know how crazy that is? Only 9 times. That's the same amount of times as Liverpool have lost games. Brentford have drawn 5 more and won 5 less. But that makes little difference. Like, incredible performances from them. To be fair, Chelsea, I mean, they've spent all the money they have. They haven't been able to pick up any consistency, any run of form at all. There's never any point that we thought, oh, Chelsea are back now. Like, there's been certain times this season where we think Liverpool, yeah, they're looking good again. Especially towards the end of this season now. There was a spell just before the World Cup as well where I was thinking, yeah, we're looking good again now. But the biggest issue for Chelsea, the biggest issue for Chelsea is inconsistency of team selection of players, and it's due to the amount of players they signed and unneeded players and the profile of players they signed. It's not good enough. It's a total and utter combination of shit of Chelsea this season. Here's Fornals. Gets the ball across, and Christensen and Wober between them get it away. I mean, they're going to invest well. I mean, they're looking at Mahmoud Dahoud already, who I think will be a really decent replacement for McAllister. James Milner, of course, going in. The experience there is exceptional. It's going to be a yellow card here, by the way, for Rodrigo, and a free kick for West Ham United for a foul on Lucas Paquetá. I think Brighton will be fine. I think they will recruit well. Having Milner and Dahoud go in there for pretty cheap deals. Milner, of course, on a free, and I'm sure we won't be taking huge wages. The experience he will bring, I think, is going to be monumental for Brighton. It's impacted Liverpool a lot, and I think that hasn't been spoken about enough. I know we'll miss Bobby and his style, his real unique personality. But Milner, in a different way, is just as, if not more, influential. Flicked on, and it's going to go straight into the hands of Joel Robles, who throws out for McKennie if he can get there. He can, but he's going to be dispossessed very, very easily by Lucas Paquetá. Souček. And he's challenged by McKennie, and he's looks like he's pulled something here, Weston McKennie. Of course, a man who was signed by Juventus from Schalke. And off goes Jared Bowen for West Ham. He could have scored them the winner, and he could have scored the goal that ultimately will relegate Leeds United. Jared Bowen. Off goes the England international, replaced by an Argentine, Manuel Lanzini. Man who's been at West Ham for a long, long time. 2015 was when he signed for the football club. And Pascal Struijk is going to be replaced here by Sam Greenwood. McKennie also going to go off for Mark Rocker. So double change for Leeds. Here's Rodrigo. In for Rocker with the ball over the top. And this is a chance for Gnonto. Wilfried Gnonto. Can he take it? He can't. It's a good save. And it's spurned. And Fabianski does so well. Somerville, what a chance. What a chance. Real big opportunity for Leeds United, and it should have been taken. In the end, Somerville couldn't do so. With the second opportunity. Play wide for Bowen. Not by Bowen. For Bowen. For Ings. Sorry. Bowen's just gone off. Aronson. Poor touch. But he's managed to tackle it out wide for Luke Ayling. Somerville. He left it for Ayling. And unfortunately, the communication there just wasn't good enough between the two. He left it for Luke Ayling. Ayling ran on, hoping for a through ball. Ayling gives the ball away. Paquetá plays it off Somerville really, really well. And David Moyes, I think he can be extremely proud of the way his team have finished this Premier League season. There was thoughts that they might go down. I don't think that ever was really a concern. But if you look back in there, since realistically when they lost 5-1 to Newcastle, you look back. Since then, they've been pretty remarkable, how much they've turned themselves around. There's not been a game, really, apart from away at Man City and maybe away at Brentford, where they haven't played well. I think they played well at Palace and lost 4-3. They've done so well to get through the Champions League games. They drew with Arsenal. They very, very nearly and probably should have done well against Liverpool. They should have done better anyway. So, yeah, I think you'll be very happy with the end to this Premier League season. It's chipped in behind, though, looking for Somerville. And this time, it's well intercepted by Fabianski. Now then, can West Ham go and get a third? Big up Falafel. See you soon, my man. Deflected wide. Corner Leeds. I think Brighton will. I do think there's not much of an expectation for it to happen again. Like, they've got great recruitment, the best recruitment in the league by a mile. Come for Gnonto. Scuffs his pass. Rocker looking for Gnonto again, but it's well intercepted by West Ham, and Ings will clear. Yet again, Max Vober gets there first. Aronson. Yeah, don't forget, 3:45, I will be live over on the stream Man City against Chelsea as well. So you will be immediately directed after the stream to go to the Man City v Chelsea one. Oh, there's a little slap in the face for Vlad Sofal from Cock. Not sure how deliberate it was. So yeah, I will be live again tomorrow. As mentioned, Newcastle v Leicester. Huge, huge one. Then yet again in the week, Brighton, Man City, Manchester United as well playing on Thursday, which I'll be watching too. No more Liverpool games for me this season though, which is a bit sad. It's a bit sad. Southampton have one back. Lianco scored. Headed away. Played over the top and cleared away by West Ham, and they getting towards the end of this one. Good turn, and in Mane is Danny Ings to finish it off. Danny Ings, and it's a great challenge by Cock, and he might have just kept Leeds with one more opportunity here to get a point. I'm not sure there'll be too much added time. Ayling. Into the 89th minute. Ah, and he's lost it. Sam Greenwood. Gnonto. Deflecting out for a corner for Leeds. They need a goal now. They really desperately need one. Can they do it? It would be one of the biggest goals in their recent history if they could nick one back now. It could make all the difference. Sam Greenwood with it. It's flicked on and cleared away. And again blocked. Can West Ham go up the other end with Fornals? Fornals looking for the man, but Gnonto's the last man back for Leeds. How many minutes added on here? Can't be too many. Got to be 4, maybe 4. 7? 7? Where have they got that from? Rocker. I don't quite know where they got those 7 minutes from. Souček was down for probably 2 or 3. It's a free kick. Is it surely? No free kick for Leeds. Away by Souček. Leeds have 7 minutes to find an equaliser. Absolutely threw Sam Greenwood to the floor there. Hey, Matty. Good to see you, bud. Out of play for a throw-in now. Luke Ayling, or will McKennie have it? McKennie's not on the pitch. Ayling. Gnonto. Looking to find an angle to cross the ball in. Ayling now finds Greenwood. He whips it across, and it's going to be another corner here for Leeds United. Ogbonna got his head in the way. Greenwood will take it. There you go. I didn't know that Sam Allardyce ever addressed his gum. But that is fair play to him. Crossed in all the way deep, and it's headed away. Fornals away. Gnonto all the way back to Joel Robles. Hoisted forward by the Spaniard. Ogbonna away this time. Looks like Everton will stay up. At least we've got Derby to play next season, which are personally one of my favourite fixtures. Of course, I wouldn't mind going down. You never know, my friend. You just never know. Over the top now for Fornals. Pablo Fornals is still going. And it's a corner. It's a great challenge by Max Vober. It really is. And off he comes. He's had a real good game, Pablo Fornals. Probably one of the best players on the pitch. And Ben Johnson will come on for him. Up he gets, and he gets a round of applause, rousing applause by West Ham United fans. And here comes David Mubama as well, who will place Danny Ings. Player who scored in the UEFA Conference League this season in the Mubama and in the Carabao Cup. Pablo Fornals getting some real ovation. They absolutely love him in West London. What a man. A lot of love for Pablo Fornals, I really do. And the West Ham players, they haven't sent anyone forward. But they do have a chance here with Paquetá. Paquetá's still going. Still going. 3-1. West Ham have won it. And it's Manuel Lanzini with probably his first touch of the ball. And oh, Leeds United, you are in deep, deep trouble. Manu Lanzini, it was a brilliant piece of work from Paquetá. And after leading early on, Leeds United have sunk without trace. And that's just what they may do into the Championship. Allardyce, Robinson and Robbie Keane watch on. The fans, however, will not. They will walk out. And Leeds United, this could be it. Of course, there'll still be a mathematical opportunity on the final day. But in what could be one of his final games for West Ham, Manu Lanzini has scored. Really good work from Paquetá. Just wonderful. Dragging and diving and gets it back across. And Lanzini couldn't really miss. Oh, it's wonderful from Paquetá. It really is. Absolutely brilliant assist. And Lanzini, 3-1. West Ham United. Oh, don't tell me it's offside. Oh, this is offside. There is a foot that's offside there. Oh, hello. Hello. This is a bit intriguing. Southampton equalised, but then it wasn't given. Now, this goal I don't think will be given either. I'll see you later, Sean. Oh, they've given the goal. I didn't think it'd be given, to be honest, but fair play. Manu Lanzini scores. 3-1, game over. Sam Allardyce watches on. In true pain. That is game, set and match, ladies and gentlemen. A first Premier League goal this season for Lanzini. Leeds flood players forward. They're going to have to. Rocker. Look, but there's no one in the box, Leeds. Throw in for Ben Johnson, and it's actually going to be given as a free kick. 3-1 West Ham. Exceptional performance, really, in the especially in the second half. They've been the domineering side. Leeds are probably better in the first half, has to be said. And that's a poor header. It's cleared away now. It's going to come into Mubama. It's 3v3. It could be 4. Oh, that's an awful touch. An awful touch by the youngster. Gnonto. Aronson. Brendan Aronson. Gnonto again. It's gone all the way through and out for a throw-in for West Ham United. It's gone past the 97-minute mark now. And they'll probably play a little bit more due to the VAR check, but the Leeds United players look on solemnly as they will most likely be plummeting into the Championship after 3 years in the Premier League. There is still a chance. There is always a chance. But they'll be relying on Bournemouth beating Everton. Leicester not picking up the 3 points needed. And West Ham are in. He's onside. It could be 4 here. It should be 4. It really should be 4. It's not 4. How has he missed? Paquetá's tried playing ball across. He should have just gone for it himself. It's Lanzini. Lanzini. Still Lanzini. Paquetá this time. Mubama's in there. It's going to be cleared away. How on earth are West Ham not winning 4-1 here? That's surely it now. Surely 98 minutes have passed. It's good work from Somerville. Gnonto still going. That's a free kick to Leeds. There is Declan Rice. 98 minutes and 30 now. If you guys have liked this video, subscribe as well. We will be going straight into the Man City versus Chelsea game in 15 minutes. It's another win for West Ham United, though. A huge, huge one. So make sure you stick around. If you want to go make yourself a cup of tea, go do that, because that's exactly what I'm going to go and do. And, yeah. Crossed in, away by Ogbonna. That's got to be it now. Somerville, well over. Blow up, referee. He has blown up. Sam Allardyce and David Moyes shake hands for what could be the final time in the Premier League. Leeds United look glum in the face. I'll catch you lot in 15 minutes. I've been Chris Stonadge. This is the Stonadge channel. And we're not finished yet. Bye-bye.